life is deeper in the whole, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero, Season 0 and the manga, you know what I'm saying? It's like way darker in those things. But obviously they did not bring that into the anime because the anime got brought into America and they had to make that for kids. They had to censor stuff. They had to take some things out. They had to edit some things, because kids shouldn't be seeing a lot of these things that are in the, Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0 or in the manga. It's a little bit too much for their young minds. So, they made it kid friendly for kids, WB, you feel me? And that's fine. But there is a lot to it, and who's to say? I mean, if they want to add that stuff into Seto Kaiba's video game, the Seto Kaiba's Rise, hey, I'm with it, Maybe they can make two versions of the game, or maybe there's two sides of the story in the game when you choose the storyline. Who knows? But I wanted to start from when he's a kid, him being in the group home, and then him actually challenging Guzaburo Kaiba, whatever his name is. We're going to call him the Kaiba Bull, Kaiba Man. You know what I'm saying? The president of Kaiba Corp. Him coming to the group home to do some promotional stuff. And then Seto Kaiba ends up challenging him to a chess game, all right? Because he is a very intelligent child, and mind you, he plays the Kaiba dude, the Kaiba guy, and Seto wins. But he cheats, right? So he cheats, but whatever. I guess, Guzaburo doesn't care. So he takes Kaiba, takes Mokuba into, into life, raises them, boom, boom, makes them, part of the company, whatever, tries to help them. He's a jerk though. I wanted to get all that involved, all right? And then as soon as I wanted also from when he gets into duel monsters, all right? I wanted to showcase from there, maybe him showing duels as when he's a kid, getting older, teenage years, him joining tournaments, getting into different type of championships and competitions. And I wanted to show how he became the Yu-Gi-Oh! National champion. All right, I wanted to show that. Show us how he became a champion. I want to see his road to success. I want to see it all, the rise. I want to see it, okay? I wanted the game to be all about that. All about Kaiba, him taking care of his little brother Mokuba, and then everything. You know what I mean? Because at this point too, as he's getting older, he's kind of evil. He's a real evil jerk right now. Until of course, he meets up with Yugi and Grandpa and all of them, and then Yugi duels him and he loses to Yugi and his Exodia. Right? And then he does the Mind Crush, and then basically takes out all that evil out of Kaiba. Actually, in the I think Season 0 or in the manga, and one of those things, when Yugi actually does that, he actually puts Kaiba in a coma. And then when he rises up from the coma, when he awakens, he's like a different person. He's still a jerk, but he's not evil. But in the anime, he doesn't go into a coma. He just sits there in, in shock of his defeat and loss. And that really put a dent in him and in his life. And what he wanted to, thinking of what should he do now? Who am I? What do I do? What am I? And yeah, Duelist Kingdom comes. He gets in